Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I am Jules. Today I will be sharing with you guys 20 activity ideas that you can do with your kids in the summertime. Before I dive right into the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and make sure you have your notification bell on, because after I share these ideas with you guys, I will be going down the list and making individual videos with my kiddos. So first I'm going to start with all the homemade things. Now when it comes to homemade is always best. I think it's better just because you make it yourself from scratch, and just because you can get you and your kids hands on. So first is homemade popsicles. Now who doesn't love popsicles, especially in the summertime? And if your kids are anything like mine, they eat up lots of popsicles in the summertime. And popsicles can be so easy to make. You can make it with Kool-Aid, you can make it with juice, you can make it with just like flavored water. It's so many options for popsicles. The next thing I have is homemade ice cream. Now homemade ice cream is not only delicious, but it is so easy to make. You can actually get an ice cream maker, or you can do it the fun way where you can get like a couple Ziploc bags, some ice, some vanilla, some heavy cream and milk, and even chocolate if you want it. Number 3 is having a homemade pizza night. Now this can be fun. You can get real fancy and go ahead and make your own dough and tomato sauce and everything, but if you don't want to do that much, you can just go to like Walmart and get the pre-made bread and get the pepperoni, the cheese, the sauce, and everything else you might want on your pizza. And that could be really fun for your kids to help out with making. Number 4 is homemade popcorn. Now my toddlers absolutely love making homemade popcorn. They just love seeing the kernels pop into actually popcorn. They get so amazed every time. Number 5 is making s'mores. Now s'mores can be very fun to make, and you can not only make them outside, but you can make them in the oven. So if you don't want to go outside with all the mosquitoes in the summertime, you can make it inside. Number 6 is something that my kids have been absolutely begging me to make ever since we made it the first time, which is homemade lemonade. And it is so easy to make. All you need is water, sugar, and a lemon, and there's your homemade lemonade. So I think that was all the homemade stuff as far as foods, but I do have some more DIY stuff, and we're going to start the next one off with homemade bubbles. Now my kids go through a lot of bubbles, especially in the summertime. They absolutely just love popping and blowing bubbles. So you can actually make your own bubble solution, and it will go way further than just buying one container or two at the store. Next is making pillows. Now I came up with this one because my kids absolutely love like different characters and everything, and I like to sew, so I thought that I can incorporate something that I love to do and something that they would actually probably get amazed by doing. Now you can do it with your actual sewing machine, or you can do it hand stitched. Now I plan on just taking the kids to Walmart and taking them to the fabric section and just letting them pick out just probably like a yard of material that they like, and so we'll go back home and we'll stitch the pillows, and I'll let them stuff it with cotton. And I think that would be very fun just for them to know that they actually made something and that they can actually use it. Next is having a picnic. Now I thought this one would be a very good idea because you have to eat lunch anyway, so why not pack up the food and get your kids out in nature just to enjoy some fresh air. This one can also coincide with my next one because it is flying a kite. So you can even get your kite and take it on your picnic and just enjoy some fresh air and fly kites with your kids. The next thing I have is going fishing. Now you can also go fishing while you're on your picnic and stuff, but if you don't want to do too much in one day and overwhelm your kids, you can always get up early and go fishing, or even go in the late afternoon, especially if you don't want to be out midday in the sun. I'm taking it back with the next one, which is Shrinky Dinks. If you have never heard of Shrinky Dinks, oh my gosh, like you are missing out. So back in my day when I was growing up, we used to have these things where you could like color. It was almost like plastic. You color them and then you put them in the oven and they like shrink, and then you can poke a hole in them and then you can wear it like a keychain. Following that, you could get t-shirts, and you can get washable markers and or paint, and you could let your kids paint their names or just paint on their t-shirts. Now I recommend using washable markers because once they're done painting their t-shirt, they can wear them and then they can wash them and then they can start all over again. So I would definitely be doing this with my kids because they just love to color. Next is making lava lamps. Now I thought this would be a good idea, especially if you want to incorporate some learning during the summertime. We used to make them like get a water bottle, and we used to put a little water, a little oil, and then food coloring, and then they can also teach them that water and oil does not mix. Now the next one is hopscotch. Now hopscotch can just teach your kids how to draw squares, also to put the numbers in the squares, and also just to get them physical and just have fun. The next one is washing the car. Now I don't know about anybody else, but when I was growing up, my grandma always used to let me and my cousins wash the car, and I don't know why we had so much fun doing it, but it was so fun to us. So I believe that can be a good one for toddlers. The next one is having a bowling night. Now my kids absolutely love to bowl, and I actually have them enrolled in this program. I don't know if all cities have it, but the city we live in, they actually have this program where you can sign your kids up, I think 16 and under, and they can actually bowl 2 games for free every day in the spring and summertime. So that comes in very handy since my kids just love to bowl. Number 18 is going to a nature park. Now I believe that all nature parks are free. It's just always good to get out and walk and explore and look at stuff. Next is having a water fight. Now water fights can be very good and fun in the summertime. So I know when I was growing up, we used to play with water balloons, water squirters, water guns, everything water. Sometimes we just had the water hose. But yes, kids just love getting wet in the summertime. So get you a little pool, you can get you a slip and slide, anything water they can enjoy. Lastly on my list, I have kickball. Now it necessarily don't have to be kickball, but you can do anything with a ball. My boys absolutely love playing with balls. It can be baseball, softball, volleyball, anything with a ball. I'm sure the kids will enjoy. So that is all my ideas for today. Be sure to leave your ideas in the comment section, and be sure to let me know if you are going to be trying any of these ideas. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one.